Let's get ready. All right, fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. We are here on the week in review for Friday. Rumors in the NBA, stuff going in the NBA, the fire in California, guys. My prayer goes out to those people, guys, and fans. It's horrible. Teams actually can't play basketball either out there, man. It's tough. My prayers go out to the family and friends and everything that's out there, guys. We gotta give too much love. A lot of love actually, not too much, but give a lot of love to California right now. But we are in weekend review, as you see here. Coach McDaniel, you would think is his last ride. Once again, thank you guys that have subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe if you like the channel. If you have any comments, anything you guys want to say or add to my comments, go right ahead. We also have thumbs up, guys. Give us a thumbs up and we are good to go. All right, so let me start with the NBA for a second, and I'm going to go in the Eastern Conference right now. The Celtics lead their respective lead here just by 2.5 by New York. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers with a good record of 33-4, followed by Milwaukee, which I'm really shocked how Milwaukee started this year. And then you have the Orlando Magic and the Miami Heat, which, here we go again, Butler wants out of Miami. Can't blame the guy. He's not happy there. So there's issue in Miami besides Tariq Hill and Jimmy Butler. But anyhow, let's go now to the Western Conference. And before I do that, I want to say that there's some updates I want to give from the NBA. We have Zion late for flight. I guess he was late on his flight going to the game. He has been suspended for one game. Redick said Lakers wants to play to give people hope. It's kind of hard right now, like I say, in California. Embiid out again versus 76ers, hopeful for next game. As you know, I think he suffered an injury, so hopefully he'll be back. Then you have Pelicans, Jones out indefinitely with a lumbar tears, so he should be out for actually for a while. So he'll be gone actually indefinitely. So he's out. Then you also have the NBA All-Star roster projection, including the 6 players battle for the final East spot. So also 76ers rule out rookie McCain for the rest of the season. That came out also. Blazer and Mavs start time move up due to storm. That happened a day ago. So, the fire really is holding everybody back, especially in Los Angeles. You got the Clippers playing down there. You got the Lakers playing down there. So, it's kind of difficult, guys. So, but anyhow, let me go back to my predictions here. Not prediction, my standings here in the NBA. So, the Oklahoma Thunders, 30-6. They have the second best record in the NBA, followed by the Cleveland Cavaliers, which they're actually not followed. The Cavaliers are the first on top. People say the Cavaliers can't play with big team. I think they could play with big teams. It's just that, it's just everything takes time. So, anyhow, let's go to the thing that really had me thinking a lot this week. It's all the coach getting fired. Recently, the following coaches has been fired. As you see, we already know that Robert Saleh was gone from New York. Then you had Dennis Allen gone. Then you had defensive coach Lou Anarumo for Cincinnati Bengals gone. The one that shocked me the most was Gerard Mayo. Man, one season only. Come on, man. The guy, they have nobody Nobody. I mean, how can you let a guy go when he had nobody and he won the last game of the season? Then you had Doug Peterson for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Listen, he lost Trevor Lawrence. That was kind of difficult. Then you got Ken Dorsey, the offensive coordinator from Cleveland. He's gone. And then the last one is Luke Gesty from the Raiders. I mean, it is shocking for me to see these players go. I mean, these coaches go. I know Doug Peterson, but Mayo, that was a shocking to me, guys. I think he was not giving a fair chance. You know, I know there's a lot of players, and by today, by today, the one that I broke out today is the Dolphins also fired two of their coaches, which is Wes Walker, wide receiver coach, and special team coach Crossman. The one that shocked me once again was Wes Walker. I didn't see that coming. You know, I think he did a great job with the Miami Dolphins. Crossman, no, because his special team, it's gone downhill. I mean, I think they were 31st in the NFL this year, and then 30 the year past. The only year it was good, I think, was 2022 or somewhere around there. They were in the 7th in the NFL, but it has completely diminished down. So we have a great week this week coming up. Remember, we got the NFL playoffs. I'm going to go look into that in a few minutes. And here we are. As you know, the first round bye, it's the Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. So Saturday, and I apologize on my last podcast that I did, short video that I was testing. I said it was the Buffalo Bills playing the Broncos. No, that's on Sunday. It is actually the Chargers at Texans and then the Steelers at Raven. I apologize for that. I am so sorry. So that is your game for tomorrow. Then on Sunday, you got the Packers and Eagles, Commanders and Buccaneers, and then I think it's Monday night, Vikings and Rams. So I apologize for that, guys. So please stay tuned to my podcast tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning if you are awake. If it's not, it's going to be recorded anyhow. So we're going to talk about all the coaches that started, all the GM that started with the Miami Dolphins since 1966 all the way to 2025. Now, the 2025 stats, I haven't got there because I'm trying to get everything together, hopefully by tomorrow. Actually, tonight to tomorrow, because I got everything. Man, we have a lot to talk about because I look at Don Shula's victory and all the coaches that Miami has through the years. Don Shula has probably 199 more wins than all those coaches combined. Is that incredible or what? Of course, Shula has played more years, but my God, that is embarrassing. To my knowledge, it is. So, but anyhow, guys, thank you so much. Once again, those that have subscribed or you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Listen, tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. There's a like button in the bottom there, and there's also a comment button. Be sure you comment and let me know so we could interact and I can answer your questions. So I could give you a heads up. I could try to give you more information. I broke out, and by the way, University of Miami, Carson Beck went to the transfer portal, and he is with the Miami Hurricanes now. 2 times champion and coming to Miami. Now, as a University of Miami fan, I was very upset with I'll call him Crystal Ball, because the Crystal Ball, he needs one, because don't know, man, that bowl game, we should have won it. He should have left, but I guess it's the value of the kid going to the NBA draft. You don't want to get hurt the last game of the season, which is a bowl game. At least show some recognition that, these kids deserve to play at least one more time, end up the career in a good note. But that's the way I saw it. The backup guy didn't do that bad either. So You know, but Miami lost anyhow. Interesting year coming up in 2025. That's all I can say. But yeah, my weekend review. You see, I don't have much to say because there is a lot going on in the NBA, in the NFL, and it continues to go on. Every time I turn around, it's just breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. See, right now, I just had Major League Baseball. Just came out. Blue just signed right-handed pitcher Jeff Hoffman to a 3-year, $33 million deal. So, that's why it's hard to do a review because just things just popped out at the last minute. So, the Orioles, now I'm going to baseball. The Orioles guys, hang on to your hat this year. I am not too happy what the ball club has done in the pitching side of it. The hitting, yes, they lost Anthony Santander through free agency. They lost Burns, their number one pitcher. My concern is the health of the Orioles pitching staff. How healthy they're going to be this year remain to be seen. I noticed one thing in sports, and it's getting kind of bait now. It's too many injuries. And injuries has actually hurt all these teams in sports in general, anyhow. But I hope you guys having a good Friday. Like I said, I just got back from work a little bit late. I'm sorry, I'm doing this video, but I recorded, so I'll bring it out there for you guys. It's just a short video, nothing major. Like I said, a weekend review, things that has happened during the week. Mahomes also coming back from that injury, the ankle injury. Then you have Hurst coming back from the concussion to play. That's one thing you got to look at. And then you have also Love with the elbow injury, which he is going to play in the game. It's playoff. Nobody wants to miss their playoff, especially wild card weekend. He should be back. My concern is how rusty is Hurst? How healthy is Love? That's a question that might take to game time to see what happens. Then we have one key loss also this week. Flowers would not play wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens. That is a key factor, guys. Even though the Ravens has Derrick Henry. Now, here we go. This is the third time Pittsburgh and the Ravens meet. They win 1-1 for the season. Now, the record's out the door, and we start scratch. Now, I like the Ravens on this one. I really do. But now it's going to be tighter than when you think it is because they lost a great receiver. I know Lamar Jackson has to show up. I know that Pittsburgh defense got a little bit healthy now as they go into the playoffs. The only thing I noticed, and people don't understand this, momentum going to the playoffs is a good thing when you're winning. When you're losing, it's not a good thing because you're struggling. So there's something going on. Now, I've been hearing the media talking bad of Mike Tomlin, and I think, listen, I wish I got Mike Tomlin right now. I'm not knocking out McDaniels because that's another story we're going to talk about. I had this in my actually review today, and I believe it is his last ride. This is the last shot. Everybody says, George, do you think they're going to pick up a quarterback in the draft? I don't think they are, guys. I think that they're going to build in the offensive line. Okay, they're going to lose key players this year. Okay, their cap is way up there. Today there was also a news, and you can see there's a lot of stuff coming out there. McKinsey, one of their head honchos in the top office, might get an interview with the Tennessee Titans, and if he do, that will give us an additional draft pick, 2 draft picks. So that's a good thing because Miami doesn't have that much draft pick this year. But my concerns are the salary cap. What about Tyreek Hill? Listen, I'm tired of, and I won't say I'm tired. I'm just sick of saying about Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill. Listen, let it go. It is a moment of frustration when you lose your last game of the season, which, by the way, guys, let's be honest, you're not going nowhere because the Bengals and the Dolphins were eliminated already before the game started. I mean, it was halftime already. I think the score was 28-0 Denver or 33 something. I mean, they just blew the. But of course, the backup team of the Kansas City Chief. So I don't know why. And then to sit yourself down and don't come back, and I mean, it doesn't look good on his side. But his agent Rosenhaus said that and this is something that nobody thought about it. Tyreek Hill is injured. I don't think you're able to trade Tariq with that injury, with a wrist injury, because we don't know if he requires surgery or not. My main concern, I'm going to say right now, it's going to be Tua Tagovailoa. That hip, I mean, I told you I love the guy, but that hip has questions. It has concern. This is something the Miami Dolphins really have to look at if they're going down the stretch. I did look at their schedule. It's not bad. It's not easy. It's not hard either. But once again, are they going to execute? And that's one thing I was going to bring actually tonight, but I'll bring that probably tomorrow at 10:30 when I do my coaches thing. The lack of accountability, the lack of discipline, and the lack of leadership. That is what's hurting the Miami Dolphins. Listen, I had to do a major research to get all these coaches. And there's only one coach that stand out for me. They had a winning record, and they let him go. And you guys know who it is. I'm not going to say his name. And, I mean, I went through Adam Gase, Joe Phillip, Tony Sperano, you name it, guys. Campbell, which now is in Detroit. He's done a tremendous job. Wasn't given a chance. Jimmy Johnson, after Don Shula retired. Man, I look at owners, Joe Robbie, Wei Huizenga, Stephen Ross. I'm looking at the GMs. I'm like, wow. I got some numbers for you. That really is going to shock you. It's amazing how everybody in the organization has a winning loss record, regardless they're a GM or they're an owner of the team. It counts on the resume regardless. You have an owner, you have a GM, and one thing I noticed, why do you have a GM scouting? That's just a question for me out there. Don't you rather have a coach scouting or your coach is scouting players than a GM? Because if we're looking at numbers, statistics, I mean, that's not going to win football games, guys. So supposedly McDaniel offense has been speed. Mostly speed. But anyway, there's a lot to talk about that. That's probably tomorrow at 10:30. I hope you guys could join in. If you guys don't join in, I'll have it recorded. I'm going to try to go live at 10:30. If I don't go live, I'll record it for you guys at 10:30. And tell me if you guys like it, enjoy it. Give the thumbs up, give a like. Whatever you guys have to do on your side. Once again, thank you to those that have subscribed, man. 276. I noticed one thing, and I said it in my last podcast. You got people that subscribe and then unsubscribe. Listen, it's okay. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get upset. My goal is to reach 1,000. Actually, first 500, then 1,000 to make this show much better. I'm working on my thumbnails. I'm working on my my videos. There's rules you got to follow through YouTube, and that's what I'm doing. Once I do it, I'll be okay. I could do more than what I could do now. I don't break rules. I don't. You have too much copyrights out there. You got to be careful how you do things, how you say things. So I'm trying to be a legit guy, a legit sport podcaster, and have fun with this, enjoy this, through all the season. Like I said, we got baseball coming up. Hockey, if you're a Florida Panther fan, they're having a great season once again. The ups and downs. That's the only thing I didn't talk and review. There was also some trades in the NHL. There was also some things going in the NHL. So, somebody try to keep it at one sport, and that's what I'm trying to do. It once the football season is over, I think I should jump in. But you got baseball trades, you got free agency, same thing. You got spring training. I mean, it's all back again to all this. Then you got the mock draft, all that. So hopefully, I could get back with this, with time and give you guys the most information I got. And those of you, if you guys had the bad weather, we had a wintry mix here, but it wasn't bad. It just got colder. But out there in Atlanta, out there in in the north and the south, and close to the south here too, we had snow. So hopefully everybody's fine, everybody's okay. And once again, man, thank you so much for joining in. Love you guys, man. God bless everybody. Don't forget, man, to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to tell your friends to join in with the chat and anything to interact. But thank you once again, and you guys have a blessed night, and see you tomorrow.